This Philips Evnia monitor is under £300 and could be the perfect match for Forza Horizon 6. So let's discover as we get it unboxed, and wait till the end and I'll share the key details I've used and tweaked in my monitor and within the console to get the best gameplay possible. Its model number for reference is 27M2N5901A. It's from their 5000 series, 27 inches or 68.5 centimeters in size. Going along the bottom, it's fast IPS. It's a dual resolution monitor, 0.5 millisecond, adaptive sync technology and display HDR 400 certified. Along the top, you're going to find key information of how to unpack your monitor, so make sure to take time to check this. Quick slice of the tape, and then we can reveal what's inside. So pulling the box down and lifting up, now you don't have to reach in and try and pull it out, it just lifts up and everything is available to you. First up is our quick start guide and helpful information. There's also an energy rating for this monitor. Inside your quick start guide, you'll find all of the components you've got available in the box, and also helpful information and warranty information there. If you do have any questions though, leave a comment below. Our first cable is a USB-A to USB-B. This is for interfacing with your monitor and your desktop or your laptop if you wish to use so. Comes in the nice grey colour. Then we have our HDMI cable here in the same colour, so this matches most of the monitor and around the column and the stand. So this is HDMI 2.1 for this monitor. There's two HDMI ports, so really handy to connect multiple different devices. Then we move on to our display port. So you've got a display port on this monitor, 1.4, and again this cable could be used to connect into your device and mainly connecting into a GPU to get the best performance possible from this monitor. One key thing I do like here is the eco-friendly cable ties. Next up is a key thing that I always look for with any monitor nowadays is USB-C connection, offering power delivery up to 65 watts. That's really impressive. That's able to charge my MacBook Pro for me. Not the fastest speeds, but yes, able to keep it going and also offer a display option if I wish as well. Moving on to power now and connections. So this is our European connection. So we won't be using this here in the UK, and you have a kettle lead connection at the end that goes into the monitor. This will be the one I will actually use though. This is a UK 3-pin plug. As you'll notice, this comes in black. Unfortunately, it doesn't match the rest of the cables, which I think is a little bit of a shame and lets it down. Then we move on to our stand. Easily removing the protection packaging around this. You can see it color matches a lot of the cables in white and also has rubberized feet and a locking nut on the back. So make sure it's nice and sturdy on your desk. And one thing you'll notice with this is a speckled design, and that's due to the eco material used. For every stand we do need a column, so our column's included underneath the packaging, and inside here you're going to find your column that again comes in that nice white style, and it's color matched throughout with the cables and the monitor housing as well. So your stand is very sturdy here with a few options I want to just point out. You've got a wide, large base plate. You do have the Evnia logo, as well as cable management and a headphone rest if you want. There is movement as well within this monitor, and at the bottom you've got the locking nut connection, so easily able to place that in. So taking a look at the rear of the housing of your monitor, comes in that same color throughout with your stand and your cables. You do have a joystick control option for your on-screen menus and navigating through the different selections you'd like to make. You do also have an enhanced AI ambiglow lighting system, which really pushes the boundary of integration. Within your connection panel of your monitor, there is options for a VESA mount as well if you wish to use a mount or an arm. Then underneath we do have our ports, so let's take a little closer look at our ports. There's also a Kensington lock built in for security. Starting left to right, we have our power connection. Then you have your two HDMI ports, both 2.1, so able to get 4K at 120Hz for the PS5 and Xbox Series X. You have your display port 1.4, USB-C, as well as a USB hub with fast charging, and then finally a headphone jack. Next step is to connect our column and base plate together. Using that locking nut that's built in, you can either tighten by hand or use a screwdriver if you need to. So lock this in securely. Once that's tightened securely, use the two teeth at the top of the mounting plate into your monitor. Slot those in and press down, and that is your stand and column connected into your monitor. If you lift up, there's a little latch that can allow you to take the base plate off if you wish to. Even having built-in speakers available on this monitor, it's always great to have a pair of headphones, and with the rest on the back you can store them safely. When it comes to movement, we've got a few options for movement. So first is your tilt, and then you also do have a swivel as well, so you're able to swivel your monitor left or right of its center point if you wish. When you first get your monitor, it may take a little time for the movement to ease up, As well, you don't want it too loose though. As I mentioned, you do have a tilt, and then finally you do have a pivot option as well. So with our monitor all set up now, we have it connected to my Mac Mini via HDMI, also connecting into my MacBook Pro via USB-C, connecting into one of my Honor devices that I'm using via USB-C, so you can extend that onto the display as well. So we're connected into HDMI on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and wait till the end for the key features there for Forza Horizon 6. But one of them being is the AI enhanced processor that analyzes image content and adapts the light color brightness for an immersive gaming experience thanks to the Ambi-Glow lighting system on the back of your panel. If you are using a display port and connecting that into your GPU, this is where you can achieve that very impressive 320Hz refresh rate for ultra smooth and lag-free gaming visuals. So one thing I'm really looking forward to delving into and learning a lot more about is the dual mode that offers flexibility with this monitor. So allowing to switch between 3840 by 2160 at 160Hz for clarity, then switching to 1920 by 1080 at 320Hz for smooth gameplay. So there's a lot of flexibility and options here to choose which one you prefer that you want to have. So here are my top tips to use Forza Horizon 6 with this monitor. Tip 1 is a HDMI cable. Please make sure you use a brand new HDMI cable that either comes in the box or that came with your Xbox. As it is HDMI 2.1, we want to get the best possible resolution and refresh rate. Tip 2 is all about your Xbox display. Head to settings, TV and display, select 4K UHD, 60Hz enabled, HDR10, auto HDR, and variable refresh rate, color depth 10 bits. Tip 3 is all about performance mode. So in Forza Horizon, you can pick performance mode. This is 60 FPS, beats 4K detail every time for racing, trust me. Tip 4 is all about your monitor settings. So on your monitor, select Smart Image Preset and select Racing. Then turn on the Stark Shadow Boost. Tokyo at night becomes beautiful, guaranteed to help, and also looks good for accessibility. So tip 5 is all about HDR calibration. So run the Xbox HDR calibration tool, then run Forza's in-game HDR setup. So just 3 minutes, you get a massive difference. And then finally, as I've said at the beginning of this video, one bonus key feature is the Ambi-Glow lighting system that has the AI feature that automatically changes the color that is on your panel. So sit back and enjoy Forza Horizon 6 with these key tips enabled with this Philips Evnia monitor. So that brings an end to this unboxing of the Philips Evnia monitor, and I have to say first impressions are really positive. The build feels sturdy for under £300, which is great to see. There will be a link in the video description to Philips UK and also where to go and get this monitor for the best possible price. The connectivity options are fantastic. 2 HDMIs, 2.1 ports, and a USB-C with power delivery as well at this price point. Add on also a display port. I really like the clever dual mode concept. I can't wait to test it out in my review. Plus the Ambi-Glow is more than just a gimmick. It's really enjoyable and enhances your content and your experience of what you're doing. But this is just the beginning. Next week I'll be taking you through the accessibility settings covering every eye comfort mode, each color option, and how easy it is to navigate the OSD with low vision, and whether the Evnia Precision Center software is accessible. Then in the following weeks I'll be doing a thorough review, and finally you'll get my full review with my honest verdict. So if you're blind, partially sighted, or have a passion around technology and accessibility, access to focus on technology, make sure to subscribe. That's the kind of content no one else is creating. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything at all. I'm Ricky, and welcome to Ricky's Tech Talk, and see you in my next one.